Alright, sorry about that. My last recording, somebody came to my door and I had to dip out of the So first boss of the game, chapter 1, probably one of the most annoying bosses on Master Ninja, simply because he has IS Ninja with him, and on very hard it's Windmill Ninja. We can get a spawn pattern that allows us to take us out the first IS Ninja right away. We might not. Also, the first time I was getting some weird, like, I don't know, Ryu wasn't doing the forward wise like I wanted him to. Murai doesn't teach us how to play like most tutorial bosses in most games, where we kind of like observe and learn how to react to the like boss's patterns or different, move sets. Maybe you need to jump some things or whatever. He teaches us how to play in the fact that we should mimic him. We should be blocking always, like he blocks always. However, we don't get Black Spider Ninja to help us out. And of course... No, why, Ryu? So, I want to use that essence or not. No, it didn't work out. Of course not. Wow. One more heal is all I'm allowed to use before I need to reset. No. Wow. Okay, now maybe we can get lucky here and get an ET, which we did. And of course, we get grabbed. Alright, Murai's done. Kind of a sloppy fight, but whatever. He's a pretty challenging boss, I think, simply because the camera is pretty fucked up and you can't, it's like the one fight in the game where you can't like rotate it. So it has like that, like in Ninja Gaiden 04 you couldn't rotate, but we'll shut up and listen.
So your father is still in the sacred wilderness?
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand.
So Murai doesn't seem like an enemy at this point, right?
Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the sister blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
However, all these Black Spider Ninja are protecting him.
It remains in the village under the protection of my father's clan. They will ensure that the sword remains untouched. Its dark power sealed.
It is a shame that such a sword must go untouched, such power unused. Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
So here we get a little bit of insight that Murai has an interest in the Dark Dragon Blade and power, but he kind of brushes it off.
The Hayabusa village. Master Ryu.
No way I'm getting Master Ninja rank with the time. Yeah, I did not get the time bonus. You basically need a full time bonus to get Master Ninja. Oh, wow. Interesting. I didn't think I'd get it. Well, there we go. I figured going down to use the blues for healing would have disqualified me. There is no time. Go and protect your people. Okay. So I don't really remember on Sigma. I don't think we get any fights in the village on Sigma. I could be wrong, and we're pretty much out of heals, which kind of sucks. But we get a lot of heals, it's not a big deal. I always like double and triple heal. I think, yeah, on black you still drop through. On Sigma you can walk over that. And I think I grabbed everything in here, so I think we're good on that. In NGB you get a fight in this next room that isn't in Sigma. However, in Sigma, Chapter 1, most of the fights have extra enemies, so it kind of evens out further the game in terms of like how many people you're fighting. And again, in NGB you can kill the crows, in Sigma you can't. And we have a great elixir here that we can grab. I think I grabbed all the other elixirs. That chest is open. And I'm just gonna double check and make sure that chest is open, and we got it from him. Okay. In NGB there's a fight here. I think in Sigma it's just Bath. And we get our first Nimpo, Fire Wheels. I always forget to equip it. I should just do that, because why not? And then I believe we get a healing item here. And of course, my platforming is terrible. And we get another really good item here. Smoke bombs, which come in really clutch. You know, like JTB always says, they're one of the most underutilized things in the game. So I think if I jump right here and miss my on landing, of course, he doesn't Fiend Sealer. And he Fiend Sealers the dude that's standing up. Well, I wanted to get more ETs out of that, but it's okay. Did I grab one? That should have been a UT, I thought. Of course. Wanted to UT this guy, but whatever. And is that it? That's it. I think it's just a map in Sigma. Yeah. Like normally I reset a lot. Normally I would have reset right there simply for taking damage. Kind of pathetic, but I typically do a lot of reset. Basically anytime I take damage, I reset the chapter, which is fucking pointless, but... So we get our first life for the gods. We keep forgetting, in NGB you have to like tap the button, I think. The jump button. In here you don't. Alright, so we're almost back up at full heals. Now this fight can be a little tricky. This is where we first get introduced to mages, who are a major pain in the ass. Yeah, sometimes you can get a UT there, kind of depends on how the mage spawns. No. A lot of times the mage will spawn back there, but I guess they're... back there. Didn't quite get the time bonus. But we got the fight. So yeah, there's a lot of these little, like, they basically just all say, like, there's really no, like, lore built into it. It's just like, hey, this dude is a fallen member of this specific clan and whatever. Really nothing super interesting. Like, another Hayabusa brethren slain by the invading enemy forces. His inability to protect his village must be haunting him even in the afterlife. So we can grab the statue head. We can bring it up here. And I believe it's an elixir in black and a life of the gods in Sigma. Yes. So now we're up to 2 life of the gods and almost full heals. Before we do this next part, I'm gonna save just to be safe, like I always do, and I'm gonna waste a fire bomb or a smoke bomb because I always waste smoke bombs trying to interact in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I get why they changed it to the secondary, because there's a couple spots where you accidentally like attack when you're trying to reload your like arrows like against the tanks, but it's still annoying to drop smoke bombs like that.
A dark samurai clad in black armor. Master Ryu, do not attempt to fight it.
So we got our bow and a technique scroll of shooting. And again, just more tutorial stuff. But we can come down here. I think we get an elixir down here in Sigma somewhere. Yes, we do. And we get our first Muramasa shot. Statue of the diligent old man Muramasa, a legendary blacksmith. There are folktales of people who have approached the statue and walked away with various items and weapons. So the main things we want to buy here, some people will buy Great Devil elixirs or elixir of the Devil's Way and use Ninpo to cheese to fight, I shouldn't say cheese, to fight the horses. We're gonna grab Inferno, and I'm also gonna grab Armlet of the Sun, and I might as well grab the wooden sword and get that out of the way because we are going to need that. I think that's all I'm gonna grab for now. Oh my god. And here we're gonna try to charge an ET right away if we can. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay then. It's like I wasn't holding block. But I'm very positive I was holding block. But whatever, that shit's gonna happen. Nothing to worry about. Alright, Hayabusa Ninja Village, take 2. So the most annoying thing about this is why I like save a lot, because shit like that can't happen. I'm like 100% certain I was holding block there, but whatever. I'm gonna skip the cutscene if we've already seen it. No point watching it again. But we do need to buy our shit again and grab our elixir again. So I forgot to equip my Amulet of the Sun anyway. Alright, so we're going to buy Wooden Sword, Sun, and Inferno. And you know what? Since we get a free Nimpo, we might as well use our Inferno. So, and we might as well put our fucking Armlet of the Sun on. And again, I'm just using the Dragon Helm, Dragon Gauntlet, which just boosts blue essence, because why not? If I get a blue drop, it makes it heal a little more. Fuck it. Okay, so again, we're gonna try to charge our AT. We're gonna kill all 3. Wow. Again, that was terribly sloppy, but whatever, got the job done. So now we can abuse this. If I remember how to do this in Sigma, might as well grab some more arrows. I think it's L1, yeah, and then R2 maybe? No, R2 zooms in. B. Oh, we only need one of those. God, the bow is like, I hate the bow controls in Sigma. I love the reticle, like, it makes it a lot easier to aim, but it's also like way harder to aim at the same time. Alright, we got our free heals. Grab some more arrows, and we're going to get one more red. You can also shoot the top one for some yellow essence, but there's like no need, okay? So come over here. And we're gonna do the tried and true method. I'm not really where I want to be. But the tried and true method of hiding in the corner. For 2 minutes, charging ETs. And even though you can't see, you can like tell when they're coming at you, because the camera will change like ever so slightly, like that. Just make sure you don't get grabbed by them. And in fact, we get a free great elixir, so we can use one if we do get hit. Since that's UT'd essence, we might as well absorb it. And in fact, I should switch to shurikens. It's already been like a minute and a half. Pretty boring, but it's an easy way to get the fight done. And I really don't give a shit about. Oh my god. That dead body over there is holding arrows. If you feel like trying to shoot them, I think that's the intended way. I've never really seen anybody actually use arrows though. If anything, if you're gonna like fight them head on, it's a lot better to like do XX, Y, shuriken, cancel Y. Yeah, pretty boring, but whatever. Better than fighting him head on. They actually basically brought the Masakado fight back in Ninja Gaiden 3 in the demo. It's like literally a flaming horse samurai that you fight at the end of the like hidden mission in the demo. Pretty cool, actually. Wow. I think that's the last one, so we could fight him head on, but I don't remember exactly how many there are. Might as well get a full UT out of it. Easy cheesy. I know it's cheesy, but whatever, it is what it is. Now, it would be nice if we could go back and refill our health, but Team Ninja was like, fuck that. Even though we can jump over this blockade. So yeah, we get a great spirit here. Another slain ninja lying face down in front of the bridge, leading to the heart of the village. If the enemy forces have gotten this far, he holds something in his outstretched hand. He's like, take it! I couldn't drink it in time, but maybe you can. And it's been, what, 25 minutes? I'll probably cut it and end the video before we do the Masakado fight and the Doku fight. I don't think there's anything else I want to buy. Now, on Master Ninja, if you are using equipment, Armlet of the Moon combined with Armlet of the Sun, or Armlet of the Moon combined with the Azure Dragon Helm is very nice. You cannot stack armlets and enhancements if they have the same effect. So, like, you can't do Sun and Azure, but you can do Moon and Azure. So you get the attack bonus without the defense bonus. I'm not going to do that for this run. I'm not going to try to be like super sweaty, but I'm also not going to no, I don't want to buy those. I'm also not going to, like, you know, make it super easy for myself by using equipment. So yeah, we will call the video here, and I will see y'all next time when we see what happens next. Fighting Doku. Check you later. Peace.